Hello, everyone. Welcome on back to Moss Valley. Alright, so first things first, we're going to get the harvester set out in the oats. And I'm hoping to get this field here all, limed out and, completely figured out in that front. That way we can potentially look to get, seasonal growth turned on. Because obviously, like I brought up, last time I turned it off, at least from the beginning. If a worker can kind of figure out their way. Just because both of these crops were gonna... I'm not sure what he's doing. But they would have withered like the very next month after starting. So I didn't want to obviously start... Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Right, now he should be good, but I obviously didn't want any of our crops just to wither like immediately, because I knew I wasn't gonna get all the fields harvested in 1 month. It just wasn't gonna be possible. So I still did headland. I'm not. It is what it is. It is what it is. They do some weird things. Workers and everything. Alright, so I was looking for... I can find it. Alright, fertilizer spreader. Probably this one. And I was considering going with the 2x capacity. Obviously, it might be a little bit bigger than it should be, like realistically. But 20,000 liter capacity is going to be really nice. And it's a lot better than like the really unrealistic sized ones. So I kind of figure that might be the best bet. And I'll go with my new favorite color. For some reason, I'm not like a blue person really, but this color just looks so good. I don't know what about it either. It's just, it looks good. How would that look? Yeah, I like that. I'll go with that, I think. Oh, we put twin white tires on it. Nice. We'll buy that $20,500. All because I went with the US design. I just realized that that's what got us. That's what got us. I did want to get a buying station for it to make this a lot easier. I can remember where it's located. It's one of these. Probably go with this one because they'll do lime everything. Now, most of our fields are obviously right here. I'm trying to think where we would expand in the future. Maybe like down here. Obviously, I kind of want to keep it somewhat centralized in a fairly good place. Let's put it right here, actually. I do it right here. That would probably be the best bet. For the location, at least. What the heck are they doing? I don't really know what to say. I just realized I'm driving the wrong way now, but Man, I talk good about the workers sometimes, and then I don't know what this is. I don't know what to say. I really don't. But we'll grab the fertilizer spreader, the lime spreader. Get that back to the farm, and then I think I might actually grab the Merlot and the flatbed. We can get the bales picked up. And then after that, we can start worrying about getting the lime spread. So I'm thinking doing the lime spreading will probably have to be done by me. Just because of how quick it's probably going to empty. But I got a lot of fields to do, too, for it, so. Nice thing about that little silo that I did just buy, or it's not really silo, but storage point, buying point, we can get seeds and everything from it, so it should make, you know, grabbing stuff for planters and everything a lot easier. We can get herbicide. I might honestly buy 40,000 liters off the get-go, and that's the max capacity for it, because it's gonna run out and we're gonna have to buy more. I don't know what else to say. It's gonna run out. So, and 40,000 will still not be enough. Honestly, as soon as this is full, I'm gonna fill it up again. I'll put another 20,000 liters of lime in there. This is not gonna go that far, I don't think. I did just realize we don't have the sensors on these tractors, do we? That's like 15 grand a piece. Alright. And I'll just put another 20,000 liters in here, because like I said, I know for a fact we're going to go through it really quick. They seem to have kind of figured out things, which is nice. Like a lot, as long as they do a large majority of it, I'm gonna be happy. But all right, let's get steering assist for this. Should be pretty wide stretches here. And yeah, it's going to go through this very, very quickly. Over 1,000 liters down already. I'm not sure if we'd make it all the way around, but not going down as quick as I thought it would. I'll say that. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll probably start with time-lapse. We can try to get as much of this done as we can. I'll have to obviously try to keep on top of the combine as well. So that's obviously something I'll have to worry about. But I'll talk to everyone once the time-lapse is done.
He was burning up, now the sun gone down. Lights in the distance, a forgotten town. No, I'm on my way, oh, I'm on my way. So stand on the edge of the world with me.
Alright, so we're just about done here with the lime spreading, at least in this field. We still have one more field to do after this. Still have no idea what the combine has been doing. It is going all over the place. That is the wrong button. I was trying to move this back and I hit the Windows key. So, alright. Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea. They're kind of going all over the place at this point. They were on the far side, and they took a random spot down the middle, and they were over here for a little bit, and now they're in the middle again. I don't know, whatever floats their boat, I guess. But I certainly have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and fill this up. They've actually really cleared around that, like, I'm impressed how much they've cleared around the wind turbine, right? But then they kind of have these other spots where I'm like, I'm not really impressed how you did. I'm gonna fill this up because I'll might need seeds and stuff from here. So potentially of needing some storage in there for seeds would be nice. Besides, we're gonna be using lime probably next month on that field. I'm gonna just turn them off for a second. I think I'll end up finishing the rest of this field. There isn't a ton, I don't think. I'm trying to see here. It'd be best to see in here. Like there's some strips in here. There's a large chunk in here, not a ton. I think it might be best if I do it. Is the production... Where is... That's the bakery. Where's the grain mill at? If I can find it even. Grain mill way down there, of course. Dairy's way down there too. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing the rest of this myself. Kind of what it looks like. Let's... I'm gonna double check to see if I have the mod active first. Where is the trigger to buy it? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna lease it, and then we can turn our oats into oat flour, then we can rent the bakery after that as well. Which I'll rent the bakery, not immediately, but a little bit. I'm gonna get this brought down there, and then I'll probably get the bales picked up, and then I can finish out the tag. Is there a road? Yeah, there is a road down here. If we take that road, it should go right there. Pretty sure there's a road, right? It's kind of a dirt path, but it's kind of a road. Might take a while to get there. This is obviously not the fastest tractor, especially when it comes to pulling a fairly heavy load at that. And it's a dirt path, so hopefully it's not like too rough or anything, and we can still make it there in one piece as well. It's good we got that field done. I'm hoping we can maybe get it planted next month. In theory, I should be able to have seasonal growth on next month. They'll kind of tell me if I can plant anything, really. That's the one thing I don't know about is I'm not 100% sure what the crop calendar is like. Is it possible for us to even plant anything in, November? Kind of doubt it, honestly. Like, if we could, it would be... Would winter barley be that late? Probably not. I think we would just be in the winter months at that point. Yeah, so I don't know. That'd be quite unfortunate because we really wouldn't have a ton to do then. But I kind of want to try to have seasonal growth in a series because just to kind of change it up because I really don't generally. In 22 I had it on at the start in Edgewater, and then I turned it off later, and then Court Farm had it on the entire time. I don't think I had it on in any other series, but it's one of those things that it's nice, obviously, for the realism. Wow, that is a bunch of brush. I have to do first person just to be able to see where I'm going. And the bakery, or the mill, is right here. Basically have to do first person, that's what I'm seeing. And with that processing, let's head over here. I still have... Oh, I have the sprayer there. Suppose I haven't needed it yet. We can get this rented. And I'll activate that. And that should slowly bring over some flour as it's produced. Oh, and I hit a tree. I know the hedges and everything don't have a collision, but obviously trees and stuff do. It's very overgrown down this path. It is very much needed for first person going through here, which is not a common thing I do, but I do kind of like how the tar roads or paved roads are like white on the map, and then the brown ones are like dirt roads. That's actually kind of a nice way to show the difference. Be easier to kind of spot which road you're going down. You're trying to figure out where to go. You know, oh hey, it's the brown, so it's gonna be dirt, or you know what, vice versa. But yeah, we can still get all the bales picked up in the grass field. Next month, I'll get that one limed alongside the other big field. The thing is, it's already to the point where it is basically ready to harvest at this point already. So even if I put it in this month, it's not going to affect it right away. I don't think. Maybe. I don't know how lime would work. Nitrogen, it's basically, or fertilizer, you just have to do it before it's ready, in game at least. Yeah, lime, I don't know. pH, wouldn't 100% know. There's a lot of cleanup to be done here. It has a bale, oh, no, not a bale fork, pallet fork. It'll work just fine. I think we might have a bale spike here, actually. Somewhere, maybe. Maybe. I do kind of need to kind of figure out where I'm going to store things to, where trailers will be, and where the windrow will be, and all that. You know, a spot where it's going to be easy to back up into, easy to kind of maneuver around. Try not to crash leaving the farm. That is recommended as well. I would like to try to have a gate earlier on in here. Because honestly, I'm just gonna go through the hedge, because getting through that gate up there, I think I might have to back the whole thing through. Where is a good spot to put this? I think I'll put it up here. There's quite a few right up in this area. Then we can kind of make do with the rest here. Shouldn't take too long to get things done. I'll drop that. Maybe at some point I'll have to get the other bale spike I used in Poligny. I actually quite like that one. It had like a top set as well, so it kind of stuck the top bale. It was quite nice, actually. I'm not one to buy a special bale spike. I just use pallet forks half the time. Is that realistic? No, but I mean, it works in game. But it was a very nice mod I had there. I would think I have it in here. Front loader tools. Is it this one? This one. There we go. We can add upper tines. It wasn't like a ton. Like, it didn't add a ton to it. But it just stuck it just enough where it wouldn't kind of go all over the place. We must just hit an hour on the combine. That was expensive. I think next time we do a harvest, we might want to try to buy one maybe by then. We should get a good amount of money coming in through bread and whatnot, but because really all of these crops won't be sold. Well, I mean, oats will technically be sold, just in a processed form. And wheat, I think for the time being, I'm just going to keep for chickens. We have a ton, like 100 and some thousand liters. Like, oh, realistically, we probably will never actually need to do another wheat harvest. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is I won't have to worry about that. Won't have to worry about chicken food. That's what I'm thinking, at least. But well, what I'm thinking here is I'll probably do a time lapse for the bale pickup, and then I'll probably just jump over to the combine immediately as well. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
Burning love, now the sun gone down. Lights in the distance, a forgotten town. No more. Oh, I'm on my way, so stand on the edge of the world with me.
Alright, so we're just about done here with the oat harvest. Fairly successful harvest, really. We were able to actually finish in 1 month, so it was better than the wheat harvest, at least. Like I said, in between here, I'll probably get seasonal growth turned on. We'll see if we can plant something into that field. I would prefer if it's not like barley or anything, just because we really don't need much for like chicken food. I kind of want something that's not going to yield a lot for the amount. Just so I don't have to constantly be emptying this and filling up a bunch of trailers. Preferably soybeans, but I kind of doubt that it would be this late. I'm pretty sure that would just be like a normal harvest time. No, harvest time, but planting time. The spring. Maybe I'm wrong too, but I'll get the harvester returned once this is empty. And next month we might possibly end up renting a planter, maybe. Maybe. Obviously, I really don't know right now. I don't know when I can do anything, so. But it's November, so I kind of doubt you can do much of basically anything at all. really until probably March, April. Kind of my thought process. So we might end up having to skip a couple months in there too. Which would be fine. Let's return this. Return the harvester and then the header. These don't have that to worry about then. I'm going to quickly get this brought down to the mill. That way it's all there. It's a little bit tight through here, but make it work. And we should have everything in here, and I'm sure... Why doesn't this say it's... I didn't turn it on. That's funny. I was sitting here like, why doesn't this have any flour? And I quickly realized I didn't turn it on. That would explain things. Then top of the hour, it moves products over. That's a bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. Well, that is about everything for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.